everybody, so today I'm back with another video and it's kind of along the same lines as last week's. I mean it's a different topic, but it's similar style video to last week's, I guess. So it's a similar topic really. And that, if you can't tell the title, is how to be productive, which kind of goes hand in hand with helping you sleep, because the more productive and busy you are during the day, the better you sleep at night, and the better you sleep, the more productive you are. So they kind of go hand in hand. And also, again, it's this thing with back to school and needing to be more productive, or back to work after holidays, or back to college, whatever you're doing with uni. So, I apologise for two things in this video. The lighting, because apparently the weather in England is being like, well, not even bipolar, it's having these crazy mood swings. It's being a teenager. Like, it's 1 minute it's lovely and sunny, the next minute it's chucking it down with rain. And every day I've been out for a dog walk this week, I've had sun and got wet. So I'm not very impressed by that. Sort yourself out, weather. Mind you, it's better than raining for a whole dog walk. Second of all, my hair, it's being annoying in this video. So if I fiddle with it or it looks bad, sorry. Anyway, and also, my last video was a little bit disjointed because I was reading from my notes. So I'm going to try a bit better this week, but I am reading from my notes as well, just because I want to make sure I say things right. Anyway, let's just crack on, because I have to take the dogs out fairly soon. So my first tip is kind of obvious, and I think it's the first thing anybody would say, is write a to-do list. It just helps motivate you, you know what you've got to do, and then it's like really satisfying the end to tick it off. But don't make it too long, because then it will overwhelm you. And also, don't be afraid to migrate tasks the next day. I know bullet journal is a thing, and that's what they do in bullet journaling. It's a good idea, because you can never exactly predict how long everything's going to take, or that you're going to get it all done. So by just being able to migrate things, it's really useful, and that's really helped me the past few days. Okay, try and get up early, because you just feel more productive, because your day's gone off to a good start and you can get more done. Having said that, I am a night owl. I don't really get much done in the morning because I'm still half asleep. So just, bear that in mind, but still getting up early does make me have a more productive day overall, even if I don't get stuff done necessarily in the morning. So I just feel like one more time, I guess. But don't be too hard on yourself about it. If you don't get up exactly the time you planned, don't be like, oh my gosh, my day's gone to pot. It's fine, it's half an hour. Perhaps you just won't get as much done, or you stay up a little bit later. But trying to get up early is good. But if you're too hard about it, then, on yourself about it, it's just anti-productive, really. And if you're too tired, just go back to bed for half an hour or something. Because I know from a fact and from experience, there's no point in trying to force yourself to get up early to get stuff done. Because if you're so tired and walking around like a zombie, you will never get anything done. Like, you just won't be productive at all. You're much better to be nice and refreshed, and then you'll actually get stuff done. Okay, the other thing is, reward yourself once you've done everything on the to-do list, or have a reward waiting, so that you're motivated to get those things on your to-do list done. And also, make sure you set aside time each day to do something enjoyable, even if you don't necessarily get everything done. But my main point is, set up something that's rewarding for you to do, like, I don't know, spending time doing something, or I know some people might like to reward themselves with chocolate or something, but just find something. I think time's good, because usually the stuff, being productive is time taken up. So, if you get that done, then you'll have time to do something fun that you've planned, or you've got in the back of your mind if you finish everything. So I like doing cross stitch, or I like playing rock band, Something along those lines. Something that you... Okay, take regular breaks. You cannot just work and work and work and work, because you will just drain yourself, and it's not really... and then you'll end up like... And I would schedule them, because then you'll either that, or you'll kind of get fed up of doing it, and then you end up being like half on the task on social media or whatever. You schedule the breaks, and then you, like, in your work, and then you go on social media, or just do 5 minutes, something different. You end up getting more work done because you're focusing on your work when you're doing it, and then you've got the breaks. Maybe go outside. My other thing is, don't just be like, oh, I'll take a break now. It's good idea, well, at least I find it's a good idea to schedule them, so every 45 minutes or an hour, or if you were revising, for example, when you've finished revising the end of a topic or the end of a chapter, something like that, because I find that I can get very, very focused on work and forget to take breaks or take too many, so that just keeps your breaks at a regular time, so you're not taking too many or too few. Next thing, I've got a cup of tea in my hand. Stay hydrated. This will help you keep awake, focused, energized. It will prevent you from getting headaches. Water is the best, but anything is really good. Tea or a flavoured water or squash, whatever you like. Just keep hydrated. If you need to, set a reminder to drink, or drink every time you have a break, just to keep reminding you to drink, otherwise it might just sit there and get cold, your cup of tea or whatever. So yeah, if you need a reminder, that one. Work in a designated tidy space. A tidy space, tidy mind. If it's tidy and everything's neat and everything, you can focus literally just on your work and you've got no distractions or whatever you're doing. Again, internet, maybe switch that off if it distracts you. And keep you, if you're working on if you're working on a computer, don't have 1,000 things open, just have what you need open, just what you need on the desk. And then if you need something, you can find it. If your desk is a complete mess, you can't find it. If you're working kind of like in a messy area or an undesignated place, it just sets you up wrong. So yeah, I'd seriously recommend, like, the first thing I do is, before I start any work, is tidy up. And the first thing I do when I finish work is tidy up, if needs doing. It is so much better if you work in a tidy space, because you can just focus on the task at hand rather than the mess, which is a distraction. Focus on one task at a time. It is very tempting to flip between them. If you've got a to-do list with a really big task on it, maybe split it up into sections on the to-do list and then cross them out. And then you can flip between sort of different. So say you've got to revise media. If you put revise media, it's not very specific. But if you say revise this bit, and then revise that bit of media, and then revise that bit of media, and then do that task, revising that, then going off and do another task, and come back to revising the other one. But as long as you're staying focused on the one task, don't try and multitask, because then you'll find that the tasks you're doing, you don't really get done properly, and it just ends up taking you longer. It is so much better to get things done more properly and quicker if you just focus on the one task. The last thing, which I kind of mentioned a couple times before, but not really properly, when you make a to-do list, cross things off as you go, because then you can track your progress, you can see how much you've done, and it's really satisfying to do it. It will help you visualise, because you've written them down, what needs to be doing, and what you've done and what you haven't done, and it just helps you keep track of it. But if you make a mental to-do list, then you're like, wait, did I forget something, or, you know. And it also motivates you, because it's really satisfying to see everything crossed off on your to-do list. Whether this is on your phone, there's loads of different apps, or on a piece of paper. I personally like to do it on a piece of paper. I just like that. I'm very into stationery, but it's completely down to you and what works best for you. And what else was I going to say about it? Or you could write it on a whiteboard or a blackboard and rub it out. I've done that before, but if you do that, then you don't see what you've done. But it's totally up to you. Like, I like looking at a list and being like, oh, I've done that, done that, done that. But if it's just crossing them off or getting rid of them gives you the satisfaction, then that might be a good way of doing it, and it's quite a nice way because you can always see it. So yeah, just I think writing it down or putting it down somewhere is always a major help. I'm sure there are plenty more tips on keeping on being productive. Those were just kind of like my main ones that I really find help me and that I could think of. So yeah, and I'd probably be here forever if I covered all of them. So, but I'm really keen to know any other tips that anybody else has on being productive, and what works for you. So if you've got any tips you can share with anybody else on what works for you or something, or share with me, then leave those in the comments below because I'd love to know. And don't forget to find something to laugh about today and keep smiling. Bye.